Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Department of Engineering, School of Engineering and IT, Arkajan University, I, Shatavisha Sinha, Assistant Professor, would welcome our Vice Chancellor, Dr. S.S. Razi Sir, Director, Dr. Amit Srivastav Sir, Dean, Student Welfare, Dr. Angad Tiwari Sir, Registrar, Mr. Jasbir Singh Dhanjal Sir, Assistant Dean, Mr. Ashwini Kumar Sir, honorable speakers, and all dear participants to the second day of the 5 days National Faculty Development Program on Smart Cities, Opportunity and Development. I feel highly privileged to introduce our honorable speaker for the session, Dr. Ramkrishna Mishra. He is currently working as Professor and Dean Administration, BIT Raipur. Dr. Mishra has nearly 30 years of industrial research and teaching experience. He has published over 32 research papers in various conferences, national and international journals. Dr. Mishra also has one international patent to his credit. His research areas include structure, concrete technology, building materials with sustainability, soil structure interaction, safety, and environment. Today, he is with us to highlight on effect of land use, land cover change pattern on soil and human health. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation. We are eager to learn and listen from your valuable words.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello,
Yes, sir. Kindly
am
proceed
I
with the
audible, ma'am?
session. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Should I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Uh, Thanks to all the organizers for giving me this platform to discuss about the important topic and activities which should be taken care of in our daily life. Ma'am, please, my screen is visible or not?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, should I start?
Yes, sure, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thanks to all. This is a topic. This is a talk on effect of land use, land cover change pattern on soil and human health. I am Dr. Sri Ramkrishna Mishra, Professor and Dean Administration from Bhilai Institute of Technology, Raipur. It is the first private uh, institute from Central India. Land. Definition. What is land? The solid part of the surface of the earth. Being a natural resource, it is the most important component of the life support system. It embodies soil and water. It is associated with flora and fauna involving the ecosystem. Its availability is only 20% on Earth's surface. Land is crucial for all developmental activities, for natural resources, ecosystem, and for agriculture. Land and population of India. I am talking about the Indian land area population. The total land area is 2973,190 kilometer square. The current population of India is 1389,679,065 This is the status of Saturday, March 20, 2021. Based on World Meter elaboration of the latest United Nations data, India population is equivalent to 17.7% of the total world population. India ranks number 2 in the list of countries and dependencies by population. The population density in India is 464 per kilometer square. Means in kilometer square, 464 people are living. 35% of the population is urban. Relation between land and human. Man-land relationship includes human dependent upon nature and human activity to nature. Contents of man-land relationship are changing with development of human society. Means what we were in our earlier ages. The civilization, during the course of development of civilization, the relation between man and land varied to a faster way. The use of land is determined both by physical factors such as topography, climate, soil types, as well as human factors such as population density, technological capability, and culture and tradition. Land use, land cover. Land use, land cover, this is commonly known as LULC, is the most prominent form of the global environment change. This is a phenomena occurring at spatial and temporal scales. Temporal scale is habitat lifespan relative to the generation time of the organism, and the spatial scale is the distance between habitat patches relative to the dispersal distance of the organism. Land cover is the physical and biological cover of the surface of the land, whereas land is the indicator of complex human activity. Land degradation, desertification, desertification, biodiversity loss, habitat destruction, and species transfer are consequences of converting natural land covers. The conversion of natural land to anthropogenic landscape represents the form of human impact on the environment. Roughly 14% of the Earth's land surface is under agriculture and 85% has some level of anthropogenic influences. This is the course of activities what we are doing for the sake of development. This is deforestation. Beautiful forests are cut and farming land, some resorts, some type of business center, and other activities are going on. Land cover on map of India. This is the status of 2015, how the world changes to 1995, 1985 and 2005. Means there are so many factors: barren land, built up urban, cropland, deciduous forest, evergreen forest, fallow land, grassland, mangroves, mixed forests, plantations, shrubland, wasteland, water bodies, and others. All the area is occupied, you can see here. Land use in India. Generally, what we see in our nearby when we are going towards Southeastern Railway and we can say Great Eastern Road, we can see so many forest area, mining area, and beautiful forest and croplands, cultivable wasteland, hollow land, net area soil. Status of land cover India. The forest cover of the country is less than the prescribed 33% of the country's land. Forest occupies about 23.81% of the total land. The total net sown area of India is 46.24% of the total land in the country. The net sown area differs from state to state. What we see today, even in the crime of corona, uh, cost of land is increasing, cost of building is increasing. This is what conversion of people's mind toward urban population and safe zone. The net zone area differs from state to state. Why it is differing? Because it is the approach and availability of resources and market. In Punjab and Haryana, the net zone area is more than 80% of the total land in the state. It is less than 10% in Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Manipur, and the Andaman and Nicobar. 3.38% of the total land is used for grazing, while the remaining lands are fallow and wasteland. The land under forest has not increased much because of the expansion of agricultural lands, construction of large dams, and the buildings of highways and construction of buildings in area adjacent to forest land. Effect of land and land cover. Spatial analysis revealed that the disappearance of forest patches from relatively flat areas, increase in wasteland in steep slope, and intensification of cultivation practices in relatively more erosion prone soil were the main factors contributing towards the increased soil erosion potential of the wasteland during the study. Results indicated that the transition of other land use land cover categories to cropland was the most detrimental to watershed in terms of soil loss, while forest acted as the most effective barrier to soil loss. Since our childhood, what we study, the root of plants and trees prevents the soil loss, erosion. Effect of urbanization on land. Throughout this history, shelters have been built on the banks of rivers, delta or coastal region. Why this is? It is dependency upon water. Over 90% of the urban population all over the world lives along the coast and making them prone to the effect of rising sea level. Increasing vertical development accommodates the increasing population, results in extraction of more water, resulting subsidence of the coastal land. It means when we are constructing so many structures, so many developments, all the to accommodate all the urban population, it is also dependent upon paying capacity of the people. If your paying capacity high, you make your house or your infra nearby river bank or sea beach. This is a case study. Case study because what we see, the development, land use, land cover changes in so many areas of our country. Taking example of Kerala, LULC means land use, land cover changed since 2001 following observations have been made on case of Pampa River Basin. It is very closer to Sabrimala temple. Considering agriculture as non-economic, paddy fields converted to non-cultivated areas. When I go to some villages or passing by villages, what the age group of 20 to 40, they are sitting in a group or alone also and watching their mobiles or passing their time in unwanted activities. Means what? They don't want to work. Hardship is not in their policy. Encroachment resulted, forest degradation. This is the habit of the people we always see in the plate of others. Cultivable land occupied for roads and infrastructure due to fast pace of urbanization. Poor land management resulted to erosion of soil. Effect on soil and human. Means what is the effect of all these activities on soil and human? The radical variations in the land use pattern of Pampa River basin resulted to strong negative changes, directly aggravating the flood situation of this river basin. The threefold increase in built-up area, fast transition of river to wastelands, increased deforestation. Another case study. It is the recent case. Scientists have asserted that climate change led to a massive flood after a part of the Nanda River, Nanda Devi Glacier, broke off in Josimath in Chamoli district of Uttarakhand. Global warming has resulted in the warming of the region. Climate change driven erratic weather patterns like increased snowfall and rainfall and warmer winters have led to the melting point of a lot of snow falling. The thermal profile of ice is increasing, and where earlier the temperature of ice ranged from -6 to -20 degrees Celsius, it is now -2, making it more susceptible to melting. Even I heard one news in Siberia area, people were uh, having the earlier temperature of that area up to -20 degrees centigrade. But what happens today? The country's weather is changing in a unexpected way. The temperature of that area comes like 5 degrees centigrade, even 32 degrees centigrade at some time. Effect of land use change. This is a depiction of the whole story, what I have discussed till the time. When there are plants, good ground cover with plants and trees, more than 90%. This is the first picture. What it shows? It shows the runoff, surface runoff is 2%, little drop of water. Soil loss also is very less. In a arbitrary unit, suppose I have to compare all the three models. I have to say if it is 0.05 unit, then the soil loss in partial forest area or plants and trees, the water intensity is increasing, the surface runoff increases, and the soil loss also increases to tenfold. Now, again, the case comparing with this 90% occupied area of plant and trees, what happens? Bad ground coverage with less than 15% plants and trees make the flow of water, surface runoff more than 70%, and soil loss is 5.5 units, means 100 times of the uh, required area or desired area, means plants and trees covered more than 90%. Sorry. This is what I have to discuss. This is also depends dependency of our. We can see a picture. It is taken from NASA satellite. What we see, the glaciers in
Sorry for interrupting,
1970.
sir.
Hello.
Kindly put the slide in slideshow mode.
Okay.
Thank you
Okay.
so much,
Thank
sir.
you. A comprehensive review of key
Uh,
climate
Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Excuse
sir.
me, sir. Your voice is cracking, so I cannot hear. Please, sir.
Okay, okay. Sir, that's why
Uh,
I am speaking in very slower pace, sir.
Okay, but still it is cracking.
Okay, okay, okay. Hello, hello. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Key climate indicators. This is the picture depicting the world global warming. A comprehensive review of key climate indicators. I will discuss about the climatic indicators. Confirms the world is warming and the past decade was the warmest on record. A warmer climate means higher sea level, humidity, and temperature in the air and ocean. A warmer climate also means less snow cover, melting, Arctic sea ice, and shrinking glaciers. This is also the case of the people visiting here in India, Gomukh. Gomukh is shifting in a very faster pace. and present Gomukh is 23.5 kilometers from its earlier, means it is the case of 60s. Key climatic indicator. This is the picture for indication. What are the climatic indicators? These are the glaciers are melting, snow cover are reducing, temperature over land is increasing, ocean heat content is increasing, sea level is increasing because ice is melting, glaciers are melting, sea ice are coming less, sea surface temperature increasing, temperature over oceans is also increasing. It gives the higher humidity. Air temperature near surface troposphere is also increasing. We can see here trends of climatic indicators during 1940 to 2000. We have to see it one by one. Air temperature. Air temperature is increasing after 1980. Sea level is also increasing. Suppose this is the indicator in mm. After 1950, or we can say 1970, the 50 increase in the sea level is noticed. Sea surface temperature is increasing up to 0.4 degrees centigrade. Specific humidity is also increasing. Temperature over ocean is increasing, ocean heat content is increasing, land surface air temperature is increasing. What is decreasing? All these activities due to detrimental effect of land cover, land use change, and other human activities for the sake of development. Snow cover is decreasing, glaciers are decreasing, and sea ice are decreasing. In a common tabulation, what we can see, it is the change from 1901 to 2000, means 100 years. Degrees Fahrenheit, 1.2 degree Fahrenheit increase is noticed up to 2000. Extreme weather in 2009. Extreme weather events around the world in 2009 included the following. In Brazil, extreme rainfall in the Amazon basin caused the worst flood in a century. 40 people were killed and 376,000 were left homeless. In southeastern of America, the wettest November in 30 years displaced thousands of people. In northwest England, heavy rainfall flooded the Lake District, setting new records for river flows and damaging 1,500 properties. In northern Siberia and southern France, a North Atlantic storm wrecked the land with record winds, towed power lines, closed airports, and blocked the railroads. 3 intense heat waves broke temperature records in Australia. One of them was accompanied by high winds that fanned bushfires, killing 173 people. The Central North Pacific, which includes Hawaii, experienced several tropical cyclones after years of the relative calm. Land use change. Effect on soil carbon stock. Land use change plays a vital role in global carbon dynamics. Land use change impact on soil carbon stock is crucial for all implementing land use management to increase carbon stock and reducing carbon emission. A study on soil carbon stock in semi-arid part of Rajasthan Landsat, this is a satellite, temporal satellite data of Pushkar Valley region for the year 1993, 2003 and 2014 records, the changes are found. Soil organic carbon, this is commonly known as SOC, stock was calculated for soil to a depth of 30 centimeters in each land use type in 2014. What is noticed? Forest area to agricultural land. When the area is converted from forest to agricultural land, 7% only, soil carbon loss is 3.16 million ton. Agricultural land to other. When agricultural land to any building area or any development like infrastructure, soil carbon loss is noticed 4.88 million ton. LULC change pattern on human health. Mechanisms of altered infections, disease exposure resulting from environmental change. Changes in density or identity of disease-related organism. This is categorized as mechanism of transmission. Cause, what is the cause? Deforestation or irrigation projects improve breeding habitat and survival of certain anopheline mosquitoes that transmit malaria in Africa, Latin America, and Asia. Decrease by this mechanism. Disease by this mechanism. Means if the change mechanism is density or identity of disease-related organism. This is due to deforestation or irrigation projects. Disease by this mechanism are malaria, cytomycetes, dengue, Japanese encephalitis, filaria, trypanosomyces, leishmaniasis, cholera, plague, Rift Valley fever, tracheoculosis, onchocerciasis. These are the different disease. Hantavirus, hemorrhagic viruses, Chagas disease, Oropod or Myrovirus, harmful algal blooms. This is another mechanism. Changes in exposure pathway. Cause is dense urban settlements with poor sanitation, waste disposal, or water treatment. These are the common activities what we do for urban development. Disease by this mechanism. Malaria, trypanosomyces, cryptosporidiosis, diasis, Ebola, humane retroviruses, HIV, dengue, filaria, Chaga disease, plague, leptospirosis, typhus, diarrheal disease, food poisoning, etc. are the common noticed disease. This is what I am discussing. the effect of land use, land cover change on human health, and this is the change in soil loss also. Common LULC change process and impact. Tropical deforestation. Deforestation alters biological composition and complexity, soil dynamics, geochemical cycles, surface water chemistry, ambient air temperature, exposure to sunlight, and hydrological cycles. It creates forest edges which provides new habitat for a variety of disease vectors and often creates an active interface between human population and forest dwelling vectors and host species. Tropical deforestation cycle and other activities is responsible for increase of ambient temperature, crop cultivation, rapid human population growth coupled with economic development and increasing adoption of a Western style diet has driven dramatic increase in global grain and meat production. What people are doing? Becoming uh, developing countries for the race of developing countries. What I noticed, increase of farming, not in the form of cropland. What I have noticed so many meat shops, so many egg shops in very small village like areas from where I am passing, and it is uh, the development of just 10 years, and within 2 years it is increased in a very faster way. This is what the person who is not desiring to work on farm or the area farmland are decreasing due to overpopulation. People are migrating towards urban uh, urban areas. Just we can see the example of previous year coronavirus time when people are laborers are migrating from Mumbai, from Delhi, and from other states like Punjab, Haryana. Mostly the people are from all parts of India. The people are from Bihar to Punjab, Bihar to Kerala, UP to these areas, and the people from Kerala or other South India, they are found in Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra. Means people are moving here to there for the sake of their upgradation of life standard. Livestock management. Livestock and wild animal management practices also have a series of important health consequences. In these cases, the mechanism for altered infections, disease, exposure is often genetic change in pathogens, resulting from a variety of livestock management practices. The widespread use of antibiotics for livestock has contributed to rapidly increasing microbial resistance. Dams and other irrigation projects. Large dams and irrigation projects have become another pervasive feature of the human dominated landscape. By the end of the 20th century, there were over 45,000 large dams and more than 8 lakhs small dams in over 150 countries. About half of these were built exclusively or primarily for irrigation, and about one third of the world's irrigated cropland relies on dams. Uh, uh, I'm in Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh is known for its ponds. There are so many ponds in and around of any village settlements. Even with the increase of Manrega activities, deepening of these ponds are very good. Even the new watershed are created. People are having, uh, people and government is having focus towards retention of water, because due to increased use of pesticides, chemical fertilizers, the productivity of crops increased in earlier days, but now what happens? The soil becomes stiff. The soil becomes stiff, and the nitrogen catchment of the soil uh, roots becomes uh, very slow, means very less. The effect of this, the crop growth is decreasing, and the water which comes from the, because so many raining activities are increasing year by year, even though the uh, absence of water retention in the soil, because the soil flows on surface, it not retains in the ground. That's why all the water flows from cropland to nala to river to sea. The dam and irrigation projects. The Polavaram Dam is an example. Lakh of hectare land, which is occupied by forest, is covered under this um, water retention area of the Polavaram Dam. Dams and irrigation projects also change local ecology and create new favorable habitat for the transmission of a variety of vector-borne disease, as it is with deforestation. The association with malaria is one of the best documented health impacts of dams and irrigation projects. The effect of roads. We can see uh, golden triangle, golden quadrangle, and so many highways and expressways, even the district road, with the help of PMGSY projects. So many connectivity of rails and roads are created. And all these roads and rails are passing through the cropland, forest trees. Even the widening of roads. Here I can see in the Chhattisgarh, so many good looking and covered roads changes into parallel lane. And road widening is the main issue for the sake of development. It is good for the people, even I prefer this, but not in the cost of cutting trees. People should be aware of these activities. Construction of roads can provide age habitat for disease vectors, as well as create pools of water that can be excellent breeding sites for mosquitoes. Roads built for transportation, access to the mines, or construction of pipelines can become entry points for settlers. In these situations, the combination of deforestation and exposure of a non-immune population to local vector borne or zoonotic disease can lead to new epidemics with malaria. This phenomenon is referred to as frontier malaria. Urbanization. Widespread urbanization can result in numerous direct ecological consequences that affect human health, as with deforestation, agricultural dams, and irrigation systems. Urbanization creates new habitat for disease hosts and vectors while changing human exposure patterns. Much of the rapid urbanization occurring today is taking place in urban or peri-urban slums with few services for clean water provision, sewage disposal, solid waste management, or quality housing. Pools of contaminated water, water containers kept in homes, tires and other refuse capable of holding water, and piles of municipal waste all create excellent habitat for a variety of rodent hosts and arthropod vectors, particularly those which transmit dengue, malaria, filaria, Chaga disease, plague, and typhus. Uh, the pandemics, epidemics is spreading over the years. From the previous discussion during the COVID-19 time, initiation time, people were discussing that in every 100 years there are pandemic situation occurs. But all the records are just behind 300 years. The history before that is not so clear, not documented. And the documented area, what it shows, the pandemic and epidemic is spreaded only at the development sites. Human incursion into wild spaces opening door to pandemics. What we heard during the pandemic situation, the people from different countries smuggling or doing business on different wild species. And the species which are living in the forest or in the various various shelters which is in the dense forest area or open land. We catch them, the people catching them, putting them for different business, making the medicines or using different drugs. Keeping all those infectious wild species to the human mass creates some situation of disease vectors. Some facts and experts view. Destruction of rainforest for palm oil. The negligence of building solar farming in wildlife reserves. Why wildlife reserves? Because the developing areas are not permitting this solar farming. It is also a very good time. What we heard, there are so many hectare of land of Rajasthan, Jaisalmer area, is converted to solar farming, and the collateral damage brought by urbanization was a cause of the current pandemic COVID-19, and if left unchecked, will drive future threats. This is the disease ecology experts' view. This transference pattern follows that of a host of other deadly so-called zoonotic diseases, including SARS, influenza A, and Ebola. Some 70% of emerging infectious disease in humans are of zoonotic origin. Wild animals have always had viruses coursing through their bodies. Nearly 1.7 million undiscovered viruses may exist in wildlife. Making summary of all this, what happens? What is threatening to us? Threatening is we are disturbing the nature. We are disturbing the nature. We are fighting with the nature, keeping us as superpower. Outcome of the discussion. In simple words, we may say that if we disturb the nature by damaging its natural outfits, the nature will certainly disturb our outfits. This is what appears from LULCT, land use land change patterns, in the form of natural calamities such as earthquake, fire in forest, global warming, loss of potable water sources, increasing deadly bacteria and viruses, etc. I can also give the example for the disturbance of natural resources. In Indonesia, for the development, extraction of sand was the regular practice in earlier days. And due to extraction of sand from the sea becomes deep. And the shallow sea, when in earlier times, it has protected the area of Indonesia and all around, but it is creating so many tsunamis, resulting all tsunamis in the Indonesian area due to sand uh, sand extraction. This is known as from the method of dredging or dredging. Means just like pumping of water from any deep well, people are pumping this sand for making their livestock, means shelters or for development, and also for fisheries and other business. Making restaurants, resorts, houses is the common pattern of Arabian areas. In Dubai, we heard Palm Island. All the development was by filling stones and sands in the boundary of Palm Islands, making it as farm-like structure, filling the area by transported material. Now it seems good, but all these putting load to the sea make the sea coming upside, and increasing of the level of sea means destruction of the people living at the sea beaches or sea boundaries. We can also see the loss of potable water. Why? Because so many colonies and developments are in and around the banks of river. People are making their house, keeping disposal of their sewage and other daily use water. It flows on the earth's surface, accumulated somewhere, and during the rainy season, all these waters goes to rivers, and rivers are making rivers are becoming polluted year by year, and the great source of sweet water, that is potable water, becoming inhygienic. Means we are disturbing the nature. We are disturbing the nature, and we are expecting that these should not happen. Means natural calamities should not happen. But what we know, there is a change, and the change is the common pattern of nature. Concluding remarks. Be happy, be healthy, see the good. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःख भाग् भवेत्. This is the message to each and everyone for the knowing this land use, land cover change effect on our daily life, or what we see the development today is should be balanced. It should be balanced. Means deforestation can be avoided by forestation. When I am going for taking permission for making my house, then municipal corporation has given me permission on the basis of putting 5 trees in my boundary. But for a 60 by 40 plot, you cannot put trees because all the trees roots goes to your house and making the disturbance or damage to your house. Means being a civil engineer, I not did this. I put 5 trees or 10 trees in nearby area where the open land is there, and I am keeping and trying to put and trying to keep them growing as per their natural growth. Means if each and everyone see this practice, we can see the happy winds. Trees are moving here and there. Trees are moving. Trees branches are moving, and we can see the birds playing on the trees and plants. This was the case of previous year, COVID-19 lockdown situation. No dust was found in my house up to 15 days. The initial lockdown time when no vehicles are moving, no activities are going on. It means I'm not saying that we should not develop, we should not do progress. So I'm discussing with all the people remotely situated only with the help of this development. But we can also see and know the towers and the Wi-Fi makes the bird in bad situation. Some of the species are not seen during their natural habitat time. Thanks for patience listening. This is what I want to say.
Thank you, sir, for alarming us about the dreaded impacts of LULC patterns and by giving us various case studies. It is time that we realize that we need to take certain steps in order to rectify our disbalanced behavior, and it is not the Mother Nature who will always adjust to our mistakes. The forum is now open for discussion. If the participants have any query, kindly put them forward.
Yes.
Is there any query from the participants end?
And from my side,
Yes, sir.
I want to share this. Uh, the researchers and PG student, PhD student should look in this area. Means what the activities we can do. We can record all the mapping from different satellite positions. We can get the data of satellite of previous years, means previous decades, and get involved for different areas. Suppose biotechnological students, they can go for research. What are the development in their areas, or destruction can be prevented in their area. Civil engineering people can go for GIS based technique for environmental safety, and also the soil property for engineering and other purposes. The people of general and social science people, they can be aware with the various case studies and various data can help them. Hence, this can be a very good area for research and further studies. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir. I thereby conclude the session. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our
Thank you, ma'am.
invitation and gracing us.
Thanks to all the organizer for giving me the platform and to discuss this topic, which is very close to my heart. Thanks.
Dear participants, the feedback form has been shared in the chat box. Kindly fill the feedback form. That is your attendance form also. And we'll join for the next session as per the given schedule.